Hi folks, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to basically give you first impressions and a comparison of these two Wholecut shoes. One is made by Allen Edmonds and the other one is made by Frye. Let me start by talking about the packaging and the conditions under which I got these shoes. The Allen Edmonds box, you can see here, pretty normal. I got both of these shoes in the last month and they were steep sales. So the Allen Edmonds Fairfax Wholecut retails for about $400, $395, and I got it on sale for $149 plus tax, and it came in this box. The box looks fine. It had a number of markings from various sales, and the shoe itself had several markings. I'll get to that in a moment. It was wrapped normal with the normal paper, but it did not have a dust bag. Even though it's a brand new shoe, it did not come with the dust bag. The Frye shoe also was a steep discount. It retails for $456, and I got it on sale for $156. It came in this box, which was a little rough on the edges, but it came with all the things that you expect on a new Frye shoe. So I had this particular pair of shoes is made in Italy. So it came with their little Frye card, American style meets Italian craftsmanship, a tradition of fine shoemaking and timeless design. So it came with that card. It also came with this card, which talks about the finish. So it came with that. And it also came with this card, which comes in all Frye shoes. It tells you about their craftsmanship, how to care for your shoe, their warranty. This comes with all the Frye shoes and boots. And it also came with a dust bag. So even though they were both significantly discounted, the Frye shoe came like any other shoe that you would expect, and with all the things that you would expect in the box. Okay, onto the shoes. We have the Allen Edmonds Fairfax and the Frye Chase Oxford. That's the name of these shoes. Both of these are Oxfords, and they went about it a little differently. The Frye shoe is a very plain shoe, but it does have some nice shaping, and it does have these band on the back, but it's all one piece of leather with no design, so very clean. The Allen Edmonds Fairfax, I like that they actually put a medallion and they put a brogan to break the design. So even though it's a Wholecut, it doesn't quite look like a Wholecut. It has some points of interest along the shoe. Okay. The Fairfax, this color is the chili. On the Frye, this color they call rosewood. It kind of looks like a walnut. They call it rosewood. I have not done anything to this shoe. I did shine the toe on the Allen Edmonds because it was very dull when I got it, so I wanted to have some shine. A little bit about we started with the plain versus brogan. The Allen Edmonds has 5 eyelets. The Frye is a little bit more casual, has 3. eyelets and it came with a thicker shoelace. You already saw these on the back. This is more a more casual design. The Allen Edmonds has the single stitching, which is hard to do. We'll get to that in a moment. The leathers, I'm gonna give the edge to the Frye boot. This one is, in their website they called it, they said that it was tumbled, waxed Italian calf. And it is very soft, very supple. You can see all the detail of the top grain, and it's very, very soft. And you can see very little creasing. You can see very little creasing after one use. Both of these shoes I've used only one time. So these are truly first impressions. The Allen Edmonds is made in the United States from imported leathers. This one is not as soft, and it creased more, but it's still a good, very good quality leather. But I'll give the edge to the Frye boot, to the Frye shoe. I really like this one better. As far as a little bit on the detail, the Frye boot has double soles, so it's a thicker sole, and it has a pretty deep heel. Compare that to the Allen Edmonds. It's a single sole, and what I would call a more normal heel. This looks more like the heel you would expect in a boot, which makes sense given that the Frye company is known for their boots. But you can see here how it's a little bit taller. I like the detail on the sole of the Frye shoe. Both of them have leather soles, and they're 360-degree welted. You can see that the Frye shoe has all these brass nails on the sole for more, I guess I'm gonna say, personality. I really like it. Hopefully these allows, brass is not a hard metal, but hopefully it gives it a little bit more durability on the leather. That plus the fact that it has a double layer of sole, so that's going to last for a long time. The stitching is pretty even on both of them. You can tell how the waist of the Frye is a little bit narrower than the waist of the Allen Edmonds. This has the typical Allen Edmonds shape, so nothing new there if you have another pair. And the stitching is all even around, although the only thing that I would say is they left these where the stitching ends. It's a pretty big knot there, which looks a little unclean. I cannot see that here. This is the ending of the stitching for the Frye. Can't see anything. Okay. As far as initial quality, they both are pretty good. The only thing that I observed on the Allen Edmonds is on the back of the left shoe. You can see how the stitching is not even. On the right shoe, you can see how it's supposed to look straight up, down. On the left shoe, it starts here where it's supposed to start, but instead of ending over here, it leans to the side. So the fact that they sold these as first quality is something that's happening more and more with Allen Edmonds. They're really, their quality control is really slipping. I'm not gonna complain, given that that's the only flaw that I saw on these shoes, or the biggest flaw. And for the price, it's very good. The only other comment that I'm going to make about this is that these shoes were a floor sample. So when I received them, the right shoe was already laced and it already had a crease on the vamp. The soles were not used, so this obviously was used in the store just for customers to try it on. And it also came with 2 stickers that I removed before I wore them. It had a $395 price, and then it had sale for $199. So I had 2 stickers. I actually got it for even more of a discount. I got it for $149. So I am not complaining. I'm just letting you know what to expect when you see these big discounts at the Allen Edmonds store. You might get a floor sample, and you might get slight imperfections. That is one thing that I liked about the Frye. Even though that's one of the things that I liked about the Frye shoes, even though it had a steep discount, there are no flaws that I've seen on these shoes. All the stitching is nice and even. No imperfections, nothing is misaligned. The sole has very nice detail. Everything is like it's supposed to be, and the packaging was like any other new shoe, like you would expect. All in all, I'm happy with both pairs of shoes. They were both very good value. I think the detailing in the Allen Edmonds, I really like that. I also like the cleanliness, the clean lines and clean look of the Frye. So it really depends on what you're looking for. I like the very little creasing with the Frye shoes. You do see more with the Allen Edmonds. As far as the fit, the Allen Edmonds Fairfax are made on the 108 last, which they call the 8 last. I could not find any last information with the Frye shoes. They do fit snug. I'm a size 9D, and these fit me like a glove. Like if I were a few millimeters wider or longer, this shoe would not fit. This shoe has a little bit of room left. Compared to the 65 last, I feel like these has more room on the, like where the ball of the foot is and where your toes are. I feel like these has a little bit more room than the 65 last, even though on the Allen Edmonds page it says that the 108 last is a narrow last. It actually feels a little bit more roomy than the 65 last. It does have some flex, and you can see after wearing it one time how there is flaking here on the wax that I put in the toe. So I'm gonna have to remove that and fix that. There is more flex on the toe than I expected. So something to keep in mind if you like to give a high shine to your shoes. That is going to be something that to keep in mind, because you really can't go to where you normally would. That's about all the observations that I have. Both of them were very comfortable. On the first try, there was really no breaking in period. I wore them for a full day at work, and both of them were very comfortable right out of the box. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to see more videos like this. Thanks. Bye.